Hey guys, Brent Boyer again from Adam. So let's talk divorce. I want to talk today about a question that comes up with a divorce case, the beginning stages of separating, getting divorced. The question comes up, am I allowed to go back to my house to get my stuff? So you get in a situation where you've moved out, you've left temporarily, your wife asked you to leave or you decided to go, and you've been out for a few days, a few weeks, whatever it is, and you want to know, can I go back and get my clothes? Can I get my things? Can I get whatever it is, my golf clubs, whatever it might be? Are you allowed to do that? So that's going to depend on a few different things. So one question is going to be, where were you staying? What was the house? Were you renting? Did you own it? Whose name is on the renting or the title or whatever it is? So that's one question. So if we own a house together and I leave for a little while, a few days, a few weeks, I'm certainly free to go back to that house. There's nothing stopping me from going there. So that's one thought. And and don't forget to like the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. That way you'll get the new videos as they come out. But yeah, so this question of if I'm going to move out, am I able to go back and get my things? You are. Unless there's a court order preventing you from going back, you're free to go back. Your wife can tell you to leave. Your wife can tell you that she's not allowed to come in. You're still allowed to go there, So a court order might be one reason why that's not allowed anymore. There could be a personal protection order. There could be a court order through your divorce case preventing you from going there that says that your wife has exclusive use of the home. But barring those things, you're free to go back to the house, whether you're renting or you own it. If that's your place of residence and you can prove that, you're free to go back, get your things, get whatever you need, get your personal belongings. That's certainly allowed. So your wife could, try to prevent you. She could change the lock. She could tell you you're not allowed to come in. If that's your residence, you're free to break in if you have to. You certainly don't want to get into a confrontation with her, but I've done it. I've lost the keys and had to break into my own house at one point. I felt kind of stupid doing it, but it was legal. It was my place. So I'm free to break into my own place if I have to, go to my house, the place I own, the place I rent, either way. I can do that. I can go in, get my belongings, do what I need to do. It's not up to my wife to tell me what to do. She's telling me I can't be there or telling me I can't get my stuff or trying to, control when I come or how. That's all nonsense. You're free to go. You're free to be there. There's always the idea of it doesn't hurt to try to keep the peace. If there's a way to do this in a way that you both agree upon, certainly that's a good strategy, but you're free to go there. You go and get your personal belongings, get your things. You don't want to start moving furniture out and taking major items because that causes conflict and causes issues. But you can certainly get your personal belongings, your clothing, stuff that you use every day, those types of things. It's your stuff, it's your house. You feel free to do that. You can't let anybody, there really shouldn't be anybody trying to stop you from that. And same thing with trying to see your kids. If you've left for a few weeks and you're out and there's no court order or anything saying you can't go to that house, you're free to go to that house. And if your kids are there and your wife's there and she's telling you you can't come or telling you a specific time, that's all nonsense. You're free to go there. It's where you live. Just because you haven't been staying there for a few days or a few nights or a few weeks doesn't mean you're not free to go there. So that's, there's a thought there. Now another idea, another thing that comes up is what if you're living, let's say you've been living with her parents temporarily. Well, that's different. Now you don't have a lease. You're not on the title. You're just kind of staying there. So if you give that up and you move out or you're gone for a few days, you're really not going to have the same rights to go there and be trying to get into her parents' house. I mean, it's not even her house. So that's different. And then the other thought to keep in mind with all this kind of stuff that goes on at the beginning of divorces and separating and the nonsense that can go on and the games that people play is if you were living with her parents and you're still living there and it's where you and your wife live and with the kids or whatever it is, maybe her parents are telling you to leave, but they can't do that. They would have to file an eviction notice and have you removed from the home. They can't just tell you to leave and make you leave, or they can't just call the police and tell you got to leave. If you're staying there and they've been letting you stay there, you become basically a temporary tenant at that place, and they have to file eviction notice, give you 30 days notice before they can make you leave. So it's not as simple as I'm just saying you got to go and then you have to go. So I hope it clears some of that up. Thanks.